Hello again. Um, yeah, I've decided to start a new series called On From the Depths. On the Meteor campaign, the base campaign, the basic. You got it. And to be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing still. I built so many different ships and some of them work, some of them don't. But this time, I'm going to, it's going to be a bit different. Because I'm going to be starting by upgrading this ship. This ship's pretty easy to upgrade, you just gotta really delete this front turret because it sucks. I mean, sure. Basically, you gotta delete the entire front. So you can upgrade it. And a lot of the time, you gotta delete up to here on the back so you can start adding stuff. And this one is going to be upgraded quite a bit in both length and later on armor, but you know, not right now because we really don't need the armor straight away. But yes, Tudo, the first enemy of the game, having a wooden ship is viable, but I mean, they do have decent weaponry, so a wooden ship can also be destroyed really quickly if built incorrectly, which the starter ship is made the way it is for a reason. It's a decent ship, but it's not the best. And you're meant to upgrade the ships. They want you to build your own ship. They want you to be creative. That's the entire point of giving people the ability to build a ship. And when you do that, lots of people will do what I do, which is throw together something ship-like and then hope it works. But this time, due to me wanting to try and actually beat the game, I'm going to be building a more normal ship. A more viable ship is what I mean, but right now this is way too wobbly, so let's get this out of the water. Let's do this like we're a shipyard. Definitely gonna want to replace one of these with lead. Okay, let's see how it works when it comes to floating. Not as bad now. Definitely better with the bobbing. Maybe maybe one right here for some stability. Definitely worked. Let's have them go down a bit. And voila, it is now stable. Ish. It's definitely more stable than it started with, so yeah. And to do the bottom, we're going to do a lot of slope down. And metal. Because I'd rather not, when I run into enemies with torpedoes, have the entire ship on the bottom be unarmored. I mean, these holes actually do not bother the actual ship, it still floats. And it actually has a decently nice start to it. Okay. We're gonna want that. That. Yes, I know it's gonna look bad, but you know, what isn't? What doesn't every now and again look bad? Good time. Plus, with metal, I can do this. I can make what will look like a reinforced front. It's not really reinforced, but it works. Well, I could do a wedge. Make it look almost like a ram. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna get rid of this turret as well. Okay, so far we have the start of the ship. Since we aren't gonna have enough resources to make it all out of metal, wood for now it is gonna have to be do. We're gonna have to make do with some wood. Okay. In case anyone is wondering what I'm doing, I'm starting to tier the ship so that way we have a lower area and a higher area. It's gonna be a small ship, so don't expect like a spectacularly big ship, big thing. Don't expect me to make this any bigger than it already is. I mean, it's going to be a little bit bigger, but not by much. Actually, no, we keep the bottom like that for now. And looks like it's a ram. It's starting to look a bit like a dream. Yeah. It really does, actually. Huh. It looks like I need more lead at the bottom. So we do this. 1, 2, 3, and it looks like, yeah, it balances it out a lot better. Note, I am not at war with anyone, so I have plenty of time to do this. We need to remove those for now. Note, I don't know what weaponry this is going to use, but to start with, we just need to get a working, well, ship. And so far we're doing pretty good with that. I mean, it's floating, it's not sinking, and it's pretty even. Now, if I really wanted to make this float more, air pump. That can make ships made of pure metal float. Only downside is this. It can make them as bouncy as everything. Now this, you can kind of see the difference, can't you? You know, I don't mind it bouncing like that, so I'm gonna keep the air pump in. Oh, jeez. These are for turning, because I'm gonna get rid of this rudder here. Sure, everyone's gonna ask, why just there? It's not gonna be just there. You know, I can hit the right button next time. Now, we need the normal propellers. And now we have that. Okay, this thing can't be controlled yet because we don't have an AI or a captain's or a controller, a vehicle controller, which best one would, yeah. Actually, I might make this a ship that sails. So if we're gonna do that, we need to, due to the length of the ship, it's gonna have two. So we're gonna do it like this. 1. 2. Then we're gonna have to remove all these and replace them with rudders, because we don't need engines if we're doing sailing. But that'll leave our main engine for whatever else we're gonna need it for. So So yeah, okay, now we have rudders. Okay, now mast to top. Here. What? Oh my god, I didn't actually realize we could do that. Okay, delete that. Delete that. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna make a ship. I mean, sure, these are small masts, but, you know, they're better than nothing. Okay, where are the sails? Sails. Sail main block. Usually. Probably a good idea to have a weather vane so that way we know where the wind's flowing. Okay, so now we need square rig. Oh my god, there's a square rig now. Okay, we need these to start being set up. Okay, we really didn't need those top pieces. Okay. Looks horrible. But, you know, can't be perfect all the time. Okay, now we need to be able to control this. Sorry for anyone listening there, and you just, you know, lost their hearing. Okay, we need the ship's wheel. Okay, vehicle controller. B. Okay. Oh, we're actually sailing. Yes, yes we are. And it's actually working. I have never had these work before. They look dirty as... The weather vane is pointing that the wind is going the opposite direction of where we're actually sailing. I don't know how that works. Okay, so these need to be connected kind of like that, so blocks, wood, mast, actually N, so that way I don't Okay, now that we have that, I'll deal with the... Okay. What we really need to do is, we don't need the sails out right now. Okay. We're slowing down. Nice. Yeah. This boat actually works. Yeah. We definitely want to start heading back to the base, though, when we're building. Because this thing doesn't have enough guns to deal with anything. Alright, we definitely want a weather vane up here. So let's do the circular one. Okay. So wind's going that way. We'll have 2 weather vanes. Okay. Teleport there. Okay, so yeah, I think this is how we're gonna do it. Okay, G. Okay, we gotta sail out. No, 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 no. Oh. Whoa. Whoa there. Okay, proof. No, no, no. What? Is that showing where the weather's coming from? Then. Okay. Now, if only we could have an anchor. I mean, I could, but dude, it just doesn't make any sense in this game. Okay, so we now have somewhat working masts. And they're... So yeah. We're not using any engine power, which means we can actually make things that, yeah, okay. Okay, now if the actual main game starts while I'm building, I'll have everything I need. Okay, we could go with cannons for this to start with, but the cannons all suck. I mean, sure, they do tons of damage. They can do tons of kinetic damage. But, I mean, in reality, they only shoot once every now and again. But first, I'm definitely gonna need something behind me. So we're gonna set up a little bit of a bridge style thing. Okay. Okay. There we go. That actually looks kind of nice. Now, there's one thing I really want to do. But first, I need to find it. Might be in miscellaneous. No. Okay. Decorations then. Neon light fitting. We don't want it to be so intense, but we also don't want it to be, kinda want it to fit what we're doing. Okay, so a kind of orangish look. No, there is actual lighting effects. That would have been an interesting thing. Poster holder in case, you know, I build a bigger ship. Sign, doors, you know. something for if you want something underneath. But we're gonna make ourselves look like a ship of a trading ship to begin with. So, you know, this is a cargo hold. Now, weapon. Let's do some cram cannon based weapons. Reason I'm saying cram cannon is because you can make a broadside ship with it pretty easily. One, two, three, four. I'm actually getting them about even. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should do it. Okay. We're not doing that, but you might want elevation barrels. Okay. Now we want normal barrels. At least one on each. No, one on each should do it. Just because we don't need it extremely long, but we don't want it too short. And having two barrels, one elevation and one normal should do it. Okay. Next, we need a 6-way connector on each, at least one. We're gonna have to also, because this will affect us. This is supposed to be able to allow us to do stuff, and we need a gauge increase, 1 gauge increase, so we'll just put that on top for each one of them. Next, we need to give them the auto loaders and some ammo that will work with said auto loaders. And yes, I'm making a broadside based ship. Now we need at least 1 ammo box per autoloader. Yes, I know this makes the ship look all messy and everything, but, you know, this is a trader ship, and our first enemy is literal pirates. Oh, I could have done that, actually. Okay, let's go in and redo all that, because, you know, gonna need to. Okay. Now if we really want to, we can add fragmentation, EM, or high explosive, or make them just harder, adding kinetic damage. But due to who I am, we're doing fragmentation. Okay, now that that is all done, we some wood to cover the ammo. And the main pieces. We really don't need to cover the fragmentation. Because if that goes out, we just are shooting normal cannonballs at that point. Right now we're basically shooting frag mines at the enemy. Fragmentation cannonballs. Which were a real thing, and they were quite force to be reckoned with, actually. Could turn a ship into mush. And voila, we have our first ship, which needs a bit more ammo. So we're going to add a little bit more ammo storage in the lower decks. And voila, our first ship. Wind is going opposite of where we're going, so we are going to sail this way. I could have put them on turns, added to where I could turn them to sail with the wind instead of on static. Made that the way to turn. But I'm already relying on the wind as much as I feel like I need to. Okay, the wind was coming from there. We need to head this way anyways. Booyah. And thus begins our journey into the enemy territory. But I say we'll leave that for next time. So